everybody. It's me, CNB, and today I am back with another ASMR video. Today is the first long-form video that I've made in a long time. It's been, gosh, it feels like a month, but in reality it's only been like a week and a half. I took a week-long vacation, as you can tell by the thumbnail and title of this video, and I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of, not really a vlog. I guess it is like an ASMR vlog. I've done a couple of these in the past, you know. When I went to TwitchCon, I took lots of pictures, lots of videos. When I went to the MFAM barbecue, I did a lot of pictures and videos in Tampa and San Diego, and I figured if I am going to take a vacation, I may as well film some things, take some pictures, show you guys a little behind the scenes of my vacation. So, that being said, I'm going to be rambling for this video. I don't really have a script written out. I'm just going to be kind of going through the pictures and videos and just kind of telling you guys about my experience for the week. So, that being said, if you're new to the channel and you like the way this sounds, you like the sounds that I'm making, the overall feel of the video, then hit that subscribe button. I do mainly whispered commentary here on this channel, whether that be a ramble like this or gaming or whatever it may be. This is pretty much what you're gonna get. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button before you sit back, relax, and enjoy. So this cruise was an 8-day cruise. We started in Miami. I almost said shipped out. We sailed out of Miami. I guess shipped out, sailed out, whatever, same thing. And we headed to Amber Cove. From there we went to La Romana. From there we went to Bonaire. And from there we went to Aruba. So 4 stops over 8 days. And then like a couple days at sea. So overall the experience was fun. Like, I had a great time. It was with Carnival. We were on the Carnival Horizon, and this was my second cruise ever. The first cruise I ever went on was a Royal Caribbean cruise. It was, I think, like the Princess of the Seas or something. That ship was incredible. I think that kind of spoiled the expectations for me for this ship, because it was nothing compared to the first ship that I went on. And so that I kind of was disappointed to start off with, but as the trip progressed, it got progressively better. The staff was great. The experience was great. It was just the ship layout, I think, was the biggest issues that I had. Everything felt like it was all on top of each other. It was super crowded, everything was just like a walking billboard, essentially. Like, there was no room to breathe if you were like inside the ship. Obviously the decks were one thing. Obviously there's plenty of room to breathe up, on the deck, the Lido deck. But yeah, the mezzanine and the lobby were just very crowded all the time. So I do have some pictures and stuff that I want to share with you. So let's get to it. So this first picture is the port in Miami. It was a beautiful day, probably 70 degrees. I took some pictures as we were leaving. It was perfect day. Here is a incredible yacht. I mean, incredible yacht. Look at this thing. This is probably like a $20 million yacht. This is something that I would buy if I won the lottery. Matter of fact, I've done a video on what I would do if I won the lottery. And this, I'm telling you, this thing is super expensive. Probably more money than I'll ever have. So, and then, took pictures pictures of some high rises and stuff. You can kind of see the people on the boat there in the front, and then a beautiful shot of the sunset that night. It was here's a video. I think this is hula hoops, right? I think, yeah, they had hula hoop competitions on the first day. The way they did it, they structured it by age group. So they had like kids. They started with like kids to under 10, and then they went from like 10 to 13, so like teenagers, and then like maybe like a 14 or like a 15 to 17, and then they did like 18 to 21, all the way up to like, I think 80 years old is where they capped it. Like they had 80-year-olds doing hula hoops. It was actually crazy. I wish I had gotten an actual video of them hula hooping and not just like the event and like everything. I don't know. I was trying to enjoy myself while, you know, on this trip. A lot of these pictures and videos may be like, you know, cut because I was trying to enjoy myself, to be honest. I wasn't there to just film everything. It was a vacation, but at the same time, I wanted to get some behind the scenes, some footage, some content. But yeah, they had each age group, and they would play music during the hula hooping, and it was so funny. It was funny watching a bunch of super old people try to hula hoop. Hilarious. And of course, they had the ship, like the party captain, like the ship party. Yeah, like I don't think he was called the party. I guess like event coordinator, maybe. He was super funny, super cool dude. Next, we went to Deal or No Deal. This was pretty cool, and not only that, it was like it went all the way up to $1,000. You had a chance to play if you bought a card. Unfortunately, I did not win. I feel like I would have probably told you guys about this already if I did win, but you know, you bought a card, and it had basically dollar amounts in each of the cases, but it was like repeat dollar amounts. And if your card matched what the case was in the actual game, then you like won a prize. So I think it was like I ended up winning like $30 of free play in the casino because I matched like 3 of my cases with the actual game. Granted, I think I spent like $50 on the cards, so I lost money, but I was there to have fun. But it went all the way up to $1,000, and actually, this guy, believe it or not, came down to the last 2 cases. It was either 15 or 13. It was gonna be either $1,000 or $250, and he was not allowed to look. And you know, obviously, if you guys have never played Deal or No Deal, you open each case. Each case has a dollar amount. The lower the dollar amount that you open, the more of a chance you have of having the top prize, which the top prize was $1,000 here. And at the end, you have an opportunity to swap cases if you really want. So his case was 11. He was asked if he wanted to swap cases to 15, and I can't hear this, but and you won't be able to hear this, but he's gonna open case number 15, and it was $250, and this man just won $1,000. This is so funny. Oh my god! I saw him everywhere in the casino. He was a celebrity. He was the guy that won $1,000 in Deal or No Deal. That's just, this is the first time I've watched this video. It's actually a great video. I'm not gonna lie. But I definitely, I didn't buy cards this time, and I was like, next time we have Deal or No Deal, I'm buying cards. Like, it was family celebrating. Hugs all around. $1,000 for Frank. $1,000 for Frank. We found a really cool portion of, like, close to the water where it was, like, really quiet. I don't think a lot of people knew about this deck, but really, really quiet. Really, really relaxing. I'm not a big, just enjoy the warm weather and the water than to be in the sun. I burn pretty easily. I did get some sun. I might have a little bit of a color that I didn't have before, but yeah, that was that. Here is the main lobby, and like I said, things were pretty crowded. I think this may have been Captain's Night. This looks like Captain's Night. I can't really tell. Maybe, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it seems people seem to have suits on and stuff, but this was the main lobby, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's like 3 levels in the center of the ship, essentially, and all around the levels are places where people were taking pictures and stuff, and it was just super congested right here. They had a center bar, a spiral staircase. You can see where like people are trying to get by, but they can't because of other people taking pictures. They had professional, not passengers taking pictures. They had professional picture like photographers there to take your picture, and it was where it was set up was like the busiest part of the ship. It didn't make any sense. I mean, it just felt like Carnival was trying to take pictures of you so that you would buy the pictures, and then therefore they would get more money. Really lame. Really lame. We went to a show for like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, like maybe 5 minutes max. This was like we thought it was going to be like a burlesque style show. I didn't really have a good view. It was really packed. All the events were super packed. It was, I don't know, my girlfriend and her sister wanted to go. So we just kind of, went, had our drinks and enjoyed. Now, here was the first stop. This was an incredible, I think this was probably the coolest island of the 4, at least from a port perspective. Aruba was definitely the nicest, but I mean, like, look at the mountains. This is Amber Cove. The mountains were insanely beautiful. And I really like this little like peninsula with the waves coming in. You can see it stretches out over there as well. Really cool scene. And then of course I told my group, I was like, I gotta get a shot at this side because you'll see I zoom in on it in a second. This is the other side of the boat. But look at that. The windmills, or not the windmills, the wind turbines. I had to get a shot of the wind turbines. You guys know I've been playing City Skylines a lot, and that's like, one of the power options. There's our boat. This is us getting off the port, or going into the port at Amber Cove. I keep forgetting the names of all these places. Here is kind of the like welcoming center, like kind of just some different touristy shops and stuff. We actually had an excursion here. We paid for, it was like $100. We went to a resort a nearby resort, and we had unlimited drinks, unlimited food. Here's the resort right here, actually. Unlimited drinks, unlimited food. Everything was like buffet style. We had a wristband. If you wanted a drink, you just went up to the bar, said, "Hey, can I get this?" Matter of fact, I was asking for. I didn't know what I wanted to drink that day, so I just told the bartender, like, "Hey, surprise me," and he was making some absolutely delicious drinks. I'm not gonna lie, incredible drinks, and they were strong too. I'm not gonna lie, they were pretty strong. But we had a blast that day. They had a swim-up bar. They had multiple pools. I wonder if I got a shot of that. I would like to do maybe an all-inclusive resort at some point. Cruises are fun, but it's got to be the right cruise line. I think it's got to be the right boat, the right experience too. Also, 8 days on a cruise is a lot. I was kind of still shifting, or like my balance was going back and forth. Here's the beach. Absolutely beautiful. Real life. This is real life. I lived this. This is a scene that you would dream about. But white sandy beaches, palm trees all around. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let me keep going. Let me go and find something else. Alright, so this was actually the next location. This was La Romana. I must not have recorded or taken any more pictures. This is the port at La Romana, and this had tons and tons and tons of touristy shops. People just setting up their like little booths and stuff. A lot of really cool art, as you can see here. I don't know who was painting these, but they had so many art pieces laid out. I don't know how you're supposed to like purchase this, because like how would you even transport that home? Like you gotta get it back on the ship, then you gotta get it on a flight. It didn't make much sense to me to buy anything, but I mean if I saw that in person, I may have bought it. Also, sorry about the planes going overhead, but just wanted to get some different shots. There's a little fountain over here. I did not have my bathing suit on, or else I would have probably jumped in that. It was pretty warm this day. I mean, it is wintertime, but it's the Caribbean. It's the Caribbean. They had a big lighthouse, and I wanted to get on the lighthouse. That is not our ship. Oh yeah, it is. That is our ship. Never mind. I wanted to go up the lighthouse, but I think they had it roped off. They had a little pool at this port, and there wasn't any beach access, but they had, music and stuff going on here. It was super packed. Like, super, super, super packed. Pretty much everywhere we went. I mean, look at that. Look at the shot of the boat. Carnival Horizon. Yep, that was definitely our boat. Little food truck here and there. I don't think we didn't eat at this place. I think they recommended to not leave the port on this island just because of safety reasons. I think that was La Romana. Maybe that was Bonaire. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, there's a little picture. La Romana. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. Oh, and how could I forget? Yes, I got to hold a monkey, and you'll probably see this in the thumbnail, and if it goes correctly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use a thumbnail, or use this picture as the thumbnail, we'll see, but we paid. Actually, you didn't have to pay anything to do this. They had a monkey, and sadly it's on a leash, but they just, let you hold a monkey. They would take your picture. They also had like 2 giant parrots. But I've taken pictures with birds before. I've actually taken pictures with monkeys before, but I really wanted to just get this picture of the monkey. So I was like, you guys don't have to give me the birds, but yeah, we got a printout version, and yeah, it was a really cool experience. It was so soft. It knew what to do too. It was like trained to take pictures. It wrapped you can see its tail is like wrapped around my neck. It's really cool. I really want a pet monkey. I think that would be like my dream pet to have. Moving on, we headed over to I think this was Bonaire, and I don't think we did not get off the ship here. There just wasn't really much to do at the port. I think this may have been actually the island that recommended that you don't leave like the surrounding area. I don't know. I did want to get different shots. It's definitely more city than the last two. Bonaire, in case you guys didn't know, is the city that has the like famous airport where it's like right on the beach, and you can like like sit on the beach and the planes will like fly over top of you. There's been tons and tons and tons of videos, like viral videos of like giant planes flying over top of people. That's Bonaire. So, and that's where we were. So we got to enjoy, since we were at an island, we got to enjoy kind of an empty ship. Apollo is snoring very loud. We got to enjoy a empty ship, and so we got to do some different things. This is like a suspension bridge, and yes, that is me. That is in fact me going over this suspended rope bridge. I am harnessed, but this was, it looks a lot worse than it actually was. This was a lot of fun. I was a little sketched out at first, but after this first one, I felt pretty confident. I felt pretty confident in my abilities. It was like a different rope each time. A different like setup of system of ropes, but pretty simple stuff. They also had something else, a different, like, basically like an air bicycle. I don't even know how you can see it right there off to the right actually, where you like basically like pedal yourself around on like a little track, but your boy weighed a little bit too much. The weight limit was not high enough for me, which was surprising. I was surprised by that. But we keep going around these each time, and yeah, you can tell I kind of started to get a little bit more confidence as it goes along. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. They also had a water park, and you'll see me. Yep, there we go. Oh my god. This water slide was the faster of the two water slides. I was not expecting it to be as fast as it was. It was kind of like a spiral situation, and by the end of the spiral, I was like bouncing off the walls. Like it was kind of jarring. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. What else? They had like the giant buckets and stuff that were, they would fill up and dump water on you, and they had a different water slide that you needed an inner tube to go down. That was fun. We went there like 2 or 3 times. It was on top of the ship, so really nice. It was like a Dr. Seuss themed thing. So that night we decided to go to this piano bar, and we just enjoyed a couple drinks and listened to some nice relaxing piano tunes. She was taking requests, and I requested a Hans Zimmer score from Interstellar, and she actually played it. It was really good. I do enjoy some piano. It's probably my favorite instrument, I would say. I don't know. Something about the piano, I just enjoy it more than like listening to somebody like play a guitar or something. It's just kind of relaxing in a way, especially if you play the right songs and stuff. We went back to Deal or No Deal. Yes, we went back to Deal or No Deal. We actually got a much better seat this time too. I bought cards. No, I did not win. Well, I did win my $30 of free play at the casino, but look how close we were. Look at this. People are getting up and crazy. It was a really, this is on a cruise ship. It's kind of mind blowing to think about, like, this giant auditorium, or it's not really giant, but this big event room is on a floating ship in the middle of the ocean. Kind of crazy. The idea of it all is wild, but yeah, Deal or No Deal. We got great seats, and I tried to get some good shots here and there, but yeah, the little banker intro sister is currently pregnant, and they had a Build-A-Bear, workshop, like event, I guess. Basically, you paid like $25 or something like that. The money got donated to St. Jude, but you got to build your own, like stuffed animal, whatever. And also, there was an arcade on board, and it had a claw machine, as every arcade does. And so this picture is a picture of the hippo that we made, and a Baby Yoda doll, or it's like a little carrying case, I don't know. But both of these were given to Apollo. And yeah, let's see what else we got. Here is, I believe, a shot of Aruba, or maybe this was, yeah, this was a couple shots. I got a couple shots of Aruba before we got off the boat. Or maybe this was after we got off the boat. No, this was before we got off the boat. When we went up for breakfast. Yeah, Aruba was by far the most, wait, maybe this was still Bonaire. This may still be Bonaire. I think I remember that being, that's like a soccer field. Let me see, the water's very blue. Man, look at that. Look at that water. That is wild. Let me see. Yeah, this had to have still been Bonaire, I think. But the sunset, I had to get a shot of the sunset. So many views, so many memories. Here's a picture of a movie. We were watching The Batman, and I thought this was a really cool picture because they had the moon in the background. I thought this was super cool. They had this playing late at night up on the ship deck, and for free. So anytime you can watch a free showing of the Batman, I'm down. But next we have, this has to be Aruba. Yeah, this is definitely Aruba. We did another excursion. It was like a $20, $30 ticket. I can't remember, but it was the banana bus, and it took you around to 3 different beaches. It was 3 different beaches on Aruba. They just show you the first 2, and then you just stop at the 3rd. And we were there for 3.5 hours or 4 hours or so. And this was definitely the most touristy island of all of the islands that they had, or that we went to. This was definitely 100% the nicest beach. It was very open, very just calm and relaxing. I really enjoyed Aruba a lot. Sorry, I had to move Apollo out. He was getting a little too loud. Here's another picture, a couple pictures of the water. I got this shot from the bus as we were leaving. I thought this was really cool. Oh, actually, this is the unzoomed version of this picture. This lady had her dog on the beach. I thought that was really funny. At the perfect shot of his, mouth just wide open, and got a couple videos as we were leaving. I just wanted to get some, just some sort of a video as I left. We had like a snack. I think there was like a snack shop or a snack bar on this beach. We had a couple snacks, but I was really hungry. This was a completely different beach. This was one of the beaches that they just kind of show you. It was a nice overcast day. I'm glad it was an overcast day because this was the most time that we spent like on the beach, and we didn't have umbrellas or chairs or anything, so it was just kind of very, very bright, or not that bright. It was very, very overcast. I was trying to say that I don't like, like I said, I'm not a sunbather. I don't like sitting in the sun for too long, so I was glad that there was clouds that day. But we got back on the ship, and this was the port I wanted to get shots from up top. That was a completely different ship that you guys just saw, but look at this. was just a bunch of really nice boats. You can see the mountains off in the background. Aruba was really cool. I was curious to know what this pink building was. I think it's like a hotel of some sort, but I didn't know. I was 100% sure. If anybody knows what that building is, I'd love to know. There's the downtown area back there. That's kind of where we were. The bus kind of took us all the way back there. But I don't know. Super nice. And then I got this shot of, I forgot to rotate my phone sometimes, I just realized, but shot of the violins, the entertainment, or violins, a violin, well, I guess maybe that's two violins and something else, I don't know. The entertainment that they had, they were there all week, that was really good. They were really good. They could play the heck out of some strings, I can tell you that. Here is a nice glass of wine, and when I say glass of wine, that is an understatement. I think I was the only one drinking at dinner this night, and so had a nice hefty pour. We got sushi. This was some of the best sushi I've ever had, and now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm gonna have to order sushi for dinner tonight. My mouth is watering looking at this. So good. So good. Oh, yes, we're definitely having sushi for dinner. But yeah, it was delicious. It was open for lunch, and it was relatively cheap too. It was like $10 for a roll, which was cool. They also had a couple different. They had like not a hibachi, but like a noodle, like a ramen bar that was free for lunch one day, and a barbecue place that was also free for lunch. Towards the end of the trip, I started going to the casino. My girlfriend was tired some days, and she would take like a couple hour long nap during the day, and I would go to the casino, and your boy hit big. Your boy hit big on a like $2 roll on a slot machine, won $500. Big, massive W. And that was on top of the money that I had. We would pass through the casino every now and then to get from point A to point B, and there might be a machine open, and I might sit down and win, a handful of bucks. Put in $20, take out $30 or $40 or whatever. Quick double up. And so I already had some money on there, but I sat down on a machine, rolled like for 2 minutes, and hit massive. And so I withdrew that, took a couple pictures of a couple different slot machines. Here's a bonus that I was in. Super cool stuff. I love slots. But here was dinner. I think this was dinner on the last night. I think they were doing like a farewell kind of song and dance kind of deal. It makes the most sense that it was the last night, but yeah, the dinner was great. The first night was kind of sus, but I think that was because it was just the first night. Maybe, I don't know, they maybe had the food prepared. It wasn't very fresh the first night, but as the week went on, everything was really good. Last night, this was the last night. We went to a comedy show. This comedy show was raunchy. It was hilarious. It was so packed. It was standing room only, and we started standing there, and it was hilarious. It was well worth it. But yeah, that is pretty much the whole trip. Next morning, we got off the boat, flew home to Atlanta, and then drove all the way back up to Asheville, and it was a nice trip all around for sure. Nice trip. Would I go on that boat again? Probably not. I would definitely give Carnival another chance. I think the issue was the boat itself and not really Carnival, which I guess technically they were the ones that built the boat. Well, I guess I don't know who built builds the boat. I guess they build the boats. I don't know. I'd like to try maybe a bigger carnival ship. Although I think that may have been the biggest one. I don't know. It still was a much needed vacation, and it was a fun vacation. We got tons and tons and tons of memories and had tons of fun. So, and that's what it's all about. And push comes to shove, I feel rejuvenated. I feel replenished, stress-free. Not that I was really stressed to begin with, but man, I was really heavily connected, super on my phone all the time, and before the trip, that is, and I feel like I've kind of I disconnected for a week, which was nice. You guys still got content. I still had videos scheduled out on my main channel, my second channel, all week, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, because it was nice for me to just kind of disconnect. So it's important. I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday, or had a great Wednesday. That is pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you had maybe similar experiences, if you've been on the Carnival Horizon, let me know what you thought of your trip. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.